Okay, so with all the trades going down, this is the one that I wanted to talk about the most, but I didn't want to get it done right away because we still had another Canucks video published earlier in the day that I really think you should give your attention to, talking about Alex Edler. But today we're talking about the Canucks again because they have made a trade. And this time, guess what it is? It's another Jim Benning player acquisition. This one, honestly, depending on what Benning does next, could be seen as a pretty good deal. The Vancouver Canucks have traded away their third-round pick in the 2021 NHL Entry Draft in exchange for Jason Dickinson of the Dallas Stars. And you know what? The thing that I know a lot of Canucks fans would immediately think right away when they see this is, oh man, they just gave up another draft pick. And you know what? I get it. We've done all these crazy, just like, off-the-wall, bad moves where you trade away draft picks and you don't really get too much in return. Second-round picks in the Eric Branson trade, sending away a second for Tyler Toffoli only to not have Toffoli re-sign. The first-round pick for JT Miller was a big risk, but eventually it was deemed probably successful, I think. Just really was dangerous at the time when they made it. And then you had the Nate Schmidt trade as well, a third-round pick. This time around, though, it's honestly for what is probably, in my opinion, one of the better assets in these trades, I would say. Jason Dickinson is a 2013 drafted prospect. He's a big boy, 6'2", 201 pounds, 26 years old. He plays center and left wing, but he'll primarily be used as a center here in Vancouver. When you take a look at this guy's numbers, you'll see it and you'll say, man, this guy doesn't really do much. What in the world? 15 points, 51 games, 21 points, 65 games. What's going on here? And you know what? I'll tell you what's going on here. Dickinson isn't really the guy to go out there and put up points. Sure, he's got a pretty alright shot, he can use it once in a while, but what you really get with Dickinson is mistake-free, all situations, defensively sound, penalty-killing prowess. He's a guy that's going to step in here in Vancouver as the new third-line center, and he's going to be the reason why the Canucks don't need to bring back Brandon Sutter. Everything that Dickinson is going to do in Vancouver as a part of the bottom six is going to be probably better than every one of the other bottom six guys we have here. I think the JFresh Hockey statistic pulled up said that Jason Dickinson has a 90% even strength defensive responsibility metric, so he's a very good player defensively, especially at 5-on-5. So this is the kind of guy that the Canucks honestly could use. I get that it costs you a third-round pick, but we'll see how exactly that third-round pick becomes. I know Canucks fans love their prospects and they want to get more prospects and all that, but I did say this will depend on what the Canucks do afterwards because they will need to protect Dickinson in the expansion draft. At the moment, he is currently unsigned. He was making $1.5 million AAV for 2 years on his last contract, so we'll see where exactly he goes financially from there. But I would have to think, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy got less money than what Brandon Sutter would get anyways. Plus the fact that he's younger, he's got more room to mature and develop alongside of this core over here. And it seems like he wants to be here too. He said himself that he is super excited to be in Vancouver, and he was a big fan of the Canucks when they made their cup run in 2011. Yeah, man, I love the Sedins, and I love Kessler mainly. I saw a lot of myself in him. There was a lot I liked in his game, so I gravitated to that. If this guy could even be a shade of Ryan Kessler, then I think it could be a pretty good trade. Talk to me in the comments what you think. Dickinson for a third. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.